Gino, thanks for sitting down with me today. Before we dive into this, why don't you reach out to social media, let them know who you are, how they can get in touch with you, what you're doing, and then we'll dive into this thing.
So I'm Gino Acevedo, and I work for Pikes Peak Recognition. You can get a hold of me with 719-258-0087. New to the business, so I'm still setting up the email.
Sounds good. So tell me a little bit about your business. I constantly hear you brag about how you can put somebody's logo on anything.
Absolutely anything. So I am a basically promotional products broker. I don't make anything myself. I just find the products for you. So I do the research, the tracking, and basically put the prices together and find discounts or compare with suppliers. And the other day I actually talked to my boss and I asked him, is there anything we can put our logo on? I asked my girlfriend. My girlfriend said, a baby. So I went back to my boss and my boss said we could absolutely put logos on babies. Diapers or shirts or even a stamp and put it on their forehead. So
Temporary tattoos?
yeah, temporary tattoos.
There you go.
So trans stamps
Very
too,
good.
Bobby.
There you go. All right. So with that being said, what's the most unique item you have put a logo on?
So far, I would
Don't
say
baby.
so far, it's poker chips. People are using it as ball markers for golf ball tournaments and golf balls. I'd say it's the closest thing
Very nice.
so far.
Very good. So are you limited to what's in your catalog? Or if I go and find something at Costco and I'm like, hey, Costco has these awesome shirts that fit my guys perfectly. Could I go buy a bunch of those shirts and bring them to you?
Negative. So our service is basically me finding those shirts for you. So if you want a specific type of shirt, you can take a picture of the back side of the shirt and I can find those shirts for you. And then if you want them embroidered or direct to film, we can actually get them for you. Do you want them on glitter, metallic, and all that good stuff? We have like almost no limitations of what we can do.
Sounds good. What type of lead time or process from start of a project to getting the objects in hand are you looking at with business owners?
Every single project is unique. Every single product is unique. So what I like to say to everybody that comes to me is give me 4 to 5 weeks in advance. That gives us time for us to discuss your options. Let me find what is it that you like, put together the logos, make sure that the logos and whatever you want on the product fits. And if it doesn't fit, what else has to be entailed? And then from there, by the time it starts production and you already approved the proof, because you have to approve the proof. Without that, we cannot move forward. Then the clock will actually officially start ticking.
Sounds good. So you're in the branding space of advertising.
That's right.
What brought you to that? What makes you excited about branding local businesses?
Uniqueness. I am all about. I'm just a sucker for swag. I mean, I'll tell you just a tiny personal story. I bought a car from this dealership, and I'll never forget that they gave me this shopping bag. It's just one of these. They have a really long name, but it's basically the same thing you can get from Walmart. And ironically enough, the dealership closed, but I still have the bag. So that's when I know, as a personal, believer on promotional products, that they last if you actually do it right.
Very good. In The Wolf of Wall Street, it ends with Jordan Belfort walking around saying, "Sell me this pen." You guys do lots of pens.
About 20,000.
Sell me this pen.
Yes.
Why do I need my logo on a pen?
Well, where do you want your logo on? Do you want a pen on a projector? Do you want a pen on a laser? Do you want a pen on a pen that can take you to your website? I can find it all.
What do you mean by a pen that can take you to your website?
There is this actually it's one of my favorite and signature products. It's an NFC pen. Basically, it has a chip in it where if you put it close to your phone, and it'll take you to my website directly or any URL that you choose.
That's pretty fantastic. All right, we got a great room of business owners. What kind of questions do we have from the audience?
Is there usually a minimum order?
So it really depends on suppliers. I'll give you an example. The other day I did car magnets for a customer, and the minimum was 1 pair. Typically for pens is about 100 and plus, and from other products it could be 5,000.
Come on, we got lots of business owner. Mr. Steele.
Is there anything that you cannot put a URL into, like your pins?
Yeah, so when it comes to NFC products, we have a lot. It kind of goes a little crazy because we can do it on koozies, we could do it on pens, we can do it on cards, we can do it on notepads, we could do it on car chargers.
Poker chips?
Not on poker chips yet.
Needs to be on ladies.
Do you guys install QR codes? Because those always take you.
Yes,
to
QR
websites.
codes, we can pretty much put on everything.
Okay.
So as long as it can be imprinted in there, we can shape the QR code on anything.
Will you create the QR code for the customer, or do they need to have that pre-done for you?
So when it comes to QR code, I can personally do it for you. And this is me personally. Typically in my industry, they don't like to do that.
Okay.
And but if you have your own, by all means, I'd rather use that.
All right. Any additional questions for the audience? Come on. Another question for Billy.
Does it have to be a trademarked image?
No. It could be phrases. It could be just words too. So it doesn't have to be just logos. Typically, logo is my go-to because businesses take pride of their logo. I mean, when you see Nike everywhere, you understand and you associate of quality. So you want your business to do the same.
What are you able to do to help people to avoid any copyright infringements when you're doing your imprinting and stuff like that? Do you have people that come to you and say, hey, I want a custom sports team logo on the ball, and you're going, I can't do that. That's copyrighted. How's that work?
So that is a very great question. I typically consult to my own graphic designers that I have in my network, and they'll basically advise me whether to go ahead or not.
Okay.
There's a question right there.
Oh, yes.
So what are the different forms of applications? Like embroidery, sublimation?
There's about 10 different. So there's silkscreen, direct to film, direct to substrates. There's direct printed. Then there's decals. Then there's vinyl printing. There's just a bunch of stuff.
Like, you know, the Christmas lights where you just plug it in and it projects out the logo?
So when it comes to Christmas lights, I have never been requested that, but I'm pretty sure I can find something. The coolest thing that I've seen that can be a projector is a pen.
Like a Batman logo?
Like a little Batman logo. But it's your own business.
That's pretty good.
Mhm.
So a lot of small businesses are out there. They're just getting going. They got limited budgets. What are their go-to items that they need to get in their hand and get in their ideal customer's hands quickly?
Great question. I would say pens is the number one go-to because people need writing instruments. The other thing would be lights. If they are limited on budget, there's a lot of options for lights. It could be LED lights. It could be just normal flashlights that are little. Anything that's like keychain. So if you like, for example, I don't know, tape measures, you can do it like on a key ring. Just anything in key ring or small size could be really good.
Do you have the ability to help somebody who doesn't have a great logo design something from the ground up? Say somebody's really new, they're just getting into it. Do you have resources to help them build that brand from the ground up?
So me personally, I do not do logos. You would have to find your own logos. If you do not have your own resources for logos, I actually happen to know amazing graphic designers that can take care of you.
Sounds good. Why don't you sign off for everybody? Let them know how to get in touch with you, and we'll close this thing out.
Yeah, so it's Gino Acevedo in 719-258-0087. Please text. I get a lot of spam and scam calls, so I don't usually answer to calls numbers that I don't recognize. So I just text me.
And you got a good email address?
Not yet. So
Okay.
in the works.
To be determined.
Yes.
All right. Thanks, Gino.
Thank you, Mike.